Alright, so for this project we're going to basically, we're going to create a crude version, or relatively static version of Steve from Minecraft. So some static isn't something that won't move, and it'll just be for render or 3D print. And so let's get started with some reference images so we can make this, as accurate as possible. So we're going to want a front and a side view. So I hit spacebar to expand my views here, and I want to import an image into both of these planes, and I'll use the same image twice. Check out how this goes. This one right here. Okay, and I want this to be bigger. I don't like working with things this small, so we're going to scale it. I select it by drawing a marquee selection around it, and if my channel box isn't open by default, then all I got to do is click this little button right here, and that pops up this information over here. Now while it's selected, it has a green border. I can change these scalar numbers to be number 5, and that's what I want. And then I can hit the W key to move this up about right there, and while I'm there I can move it over. Now I can't see the grid behind it, and that kind of bugs me. So I can look at what axis would move this. What axis, if I were to move this image plane, would make it so that it goes behind this grid, and that's the Z axis. So Y is up and down, X is left and right, and Z is going to be forward and back. So translate Z -5 in the same channel box, and you can see that puts it behind the grid. Now I can easily put it square between the eyes and on the ground. Now let's do the same thing over here, but a little bit different. Same thing, but a little bit different. Open it up. So while we have the channel box, so boom, the channel box is open here, so scalar values to 5. Okay, and then let's see here, we want to put this one behind the grid too, but instead of being the Z, this one's now the X axis. So I say -5 there, that works. And then W is the move tool. I'm holding Alt, middle click to scrub, and move them over, center them on this. Cool, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay. Now, alright, now that we have these image planes set up, we're ready to go. We can now start bringing some cubes in and start actually modeling Steve. And we'll be modeling basically an orthographic views, looking at the front view, looking at the side view, and scaling everything to match. So